Hi guys! So I'm working on some tags. I thought I would turn on the camera and make this into a Roxy's weekly challenge. I think it's number 41. I'll have to check, but it's the one where she doodles on her tags. So I'm just cutting some tag shapes, and this one I'm cutting to fit this envelope because I want to make a pocket in a tag. I'm gonna probably cut this off, or maybe I'll just glue it and then slice it, because it's gonna open on that side and then it's gonna go in and out that way. So I'm just kind of eyeballing it, not measuring. So now I need a pencil. So how's everybody doing? I've had kind of a rough day. I did something to my neck, and I've had problems with my neck before, being in pain, and I called my pain clinic and they're like, no, you have to see your primary care doctor. We can't just make an appointment for physical therapy, even though that's what I need. So I went and saw my primary care physician, and she's like, yeah, it's your neck, you need PT. Here's an order for PT. And I need these. I was just cutting a bunch of tag shapes, different sizes. This one I thought could be a little fold-up pocket on the tag, so that'd be fun. And these, some little ones, and then I've got this packaging I want to make into a tag. I cut off all these little things. Yeah, so I went through the whole rigmarole and got the paperwork, and of course I can't drive because my neck is hurting so much, and so my husband's driving me, and every time we go over a bump I'm wincing in pain, so that's real fun. Went to my pain clinic, gave them the order. Now she scanned in the order for PT. Now I have to wait for someone to call me. It's just so fun. So then we ran a couple errands and came home, and I was so exhausted I just fell asleep for a few hours. I didn't get that much sleep last night because it was hurting. Yeah. So I'm trying to just do gentle movements. I thought it was my shoulder at first, but yeah, when my doctor looked at it and we did some little range of motion exercise kind of thing, she's like, nope, it's your neck. So I thought these would be fun to draw on because they've got that kind of sketchy look with the watercolors. So we'll see if those go together or not. But firstly, I need to cover this, and I'm thinking I'll use one of these papers. It doesn't totally cover it, but covers a good portion of it. These are from your creative studio. I forget which month. Let's see if there's any clues. Not really. Oh, there's a candle. Okay, that was... Oh, I think that was the second one I got. That was August or September. I don't remember. That rhymes. Okay. I think that's a little too much. I could combine a couple of these. Maybe. No, I think I'll just slap this one on and then go from there. Oh, and I wanted to tell you guys I got something in the mail. I got this. Marguerite Miller's December collage challenge book. You know, I've been watching people do her weekly collage challenges this year and thought some of them looked pretty fun, and I thought it would be a fun thing to do, you know, on video. It's just kind of a daily collage because I love collage. So that'll be happening in December. I can't promise I'll do it every day, but I will try. That is my goal. Okay, I think that's it. It's down. It is down. Oh, that's pretty good. Got it right to the edge. I'm thinking maybe draw first and then color and collage around it. Just trying to work out a little ridge there. Okay, I'm gonna go for it. Just draw a big stem. And I'm using Sharpie fine point. I think I'll go for, I could do little leaves. Let's do that. Oh, and I'll still have to do this, cover that. I think I need another one, at least one more, maybe 3. Of course, this is gonna go through. I am just totally making this up as I go. Okay, let's find something to cover that. That looks kind of nice. Let's do that. See, do you want that side or that side? I think that side's got more detail. So little dots. Yeah. Let's do that. Okay. Oops. looks nice. I think I might cover over that join with something, but otherwise looks nice. Okay, so need to find a green and like a pink for the berries. Maybe this one. Try both those. Okay. So this I am going to cover over. You know, I'm going to have to collage around this envelope, so I think I'll just use this to test the markers. I like that color. I wonder, well, yeah, that comes out good. I'm thinking maybe do these two different greens, one dark and one light. Ooh. Okay. They're both kind of seem like they don't have a lot of ink left. Well, hopefully they got enough to finish this. Okay, I really like how that looks. It's nice. I do need to re-punch that hole. That would look cute. Yeah, that's the same. I think I like that one better. Well, what if I cut a strip to cover that? Like just a little strip. Yeah. just have to cut the corner. Still not coming out very well. I'm gonna just put some glue stick on it too. Well, my sewing scissors are not left-handed, so this is a little more difficult to trim this. But I think that's good. Okay. Now this one, yeah, I do need some. I don't know if there's a right side. I cannot tell except for that. I think I'm going to leave it like that. I like it. It's pretty simple, but I really like it. So I'll have to cover the back, but I'll do that later. Let's look at this one. I think I'm going to use this pen. And let's see. Okay, and I had an idea to use one of these and do like a couple of them. One over that hole and one just extra. I don't know if I want to use that color. Maybe I should wait until I draw. I do want to do some stitches around it, so I'm going to do that first. here's the one I wanted to use. Yeah. So like that. I'm gonna go ahead and glue it on because I know I want it there, so might as well incorporate it into the design from the beginning. Just wondering how the markers are going to show up on this solid color, but it looks fine. So, so to make these flowers, I start with the tiny circle, which is the middle, and then I try and do 5 spokes. Try and do them evenly spaced, but you know, as good as I can. And then I make little shorter spikes in between those, and then draw just a solid circle at the end of each spoke, and then kind of draw petals around the big spokes, if that makes sense. Not really petals because it's all one blob, but I think you know what I mean. I'm thinking maybe draw something that fits in that circle so that when you put this tag inside, you know, if you put it the right way, then it shows through there. Maybe just do a bigger flower. There. Okay. I realize I'm like too far away for you to see the flower, so I'm just gonna zoom in a bit so you can see the details that I'm making. All right. So I was just using this fine tip to make little tiny lines that just give it some more detail, make it look more interesting. Okay, so let's do that on all of these. I know sometimes it's hard to see what I'm drawing because of the way I write. I wish I could write, I wish I had learned to write this way, but nope, this is the way I write. So if I ever have to write on a chalkboard or a, what do you call it? One of those other boards you use pens on that erase, a whiteboard. It looks terrible. You can hardly read it. Luckily, homeschool teachers don't need to write on a chalkboard. And that's what I am, a homeschool teacher. Teaching my son algebra right now. Earlier on, I taught him to read, which I'm very proud of, since I love reading so much and I feel like it's so important to learn about the world, to be able to read. I thought it was so cool when LeVar Burton was guest hosting on Jeopardy, and his charity that he gave money to was RIF, Reading is Fundamental, which, you know, that's like a real basic charity for kids to learn to read, to have books. It was around when I was a kid, and that's cool that it's still around. See, don't those look nicer than just like that? That looks kind of plain. Thinking I might also add a line on the leaves, just like a skinnier line next to the middle line. And I might also stencil on this. That's what I was going to do originally. I thought it'd be nice to have the, sort of the contrast to the drawing and the stenciling. Okay, now the leaves. Yeah, I'll Just make a really thin line next to the one that's already there. Yeah. Oh, and this one does not have leaves yet. Okay. I think I'll stop there. Let's go ahead and color these. Just doing the edges first. Maybe I'll color that middle circle some other color. Maybe a lighter pink or an orange. I have lots of colors. Let's see. Oh, this is the fine liner. Looks like this is the lightest pink. So let's see if I like this one. I think it's the same. It looks slightly different. I think I want something a little more different. Let's go with the orange. A darker orange. Yeah. And I'm just using the fine liner because it's easier to color a smaller space with that. I've been to Hawaii twice, once on my honeymoon and once with my sister, and it was a lot of fun. I don't know if I could take the humidity now though. I'm such a heat wimp. But I did love all the flowers. They smelled so good. Do the light green for the leaves. Let me make sure it's still in frame. Yes, okay. And then after this, we'll look for a stencil. I was thinking I have a couple with, well, I have the Punchinello, which is, you know, just got the little, I've got one with hearts and one with just circles, just really tiny. That might be fun. I haven't used those in a long time. Or I could use a bigger stencil, but this is a pretty small tag, so there's not a lot of real estate to work with. There's always the back, which, you know, is just blue. I really like this cardstock because it's got this nice texture, these little lines. I don't know if you can see that or not. You can kind of see it in the light. See lines going across and then smaller lines. Whereas this side is just smooth. Okay. Okay, let me grab my stencils. Okay, so I've got this big one. I thought I could use part of this for the pocket tag. And then I've got these big circles and then the punchinella with the smaller circles for the smaller tag. So I need my ink. Oh, okay. I was just thinking, where's the tag I cut for this big envelope? But it's that one. We haven't worked on it yet. Okay, so I've got some ink. And then I've got smaller circles on the punchinella and bigger circles from just, this was actually from a game and I saved it after we punched out the game pieces. Thought it would be useful. So I think I might do the big circles on the back. And I'm gonna try and do like a similar color to the blue that's on the tag. So it's kind of subtle. Let's see if that's okay. Let's do that. And then you could still write on this. I don't think it'll be too dark. Okay, that one's gonna be dark. Oh, it moved. Okay, well, that's kind of subtle. It's not bad. Okay. And should we use the same color? Maybe we'll use the same color. And just do these. I'm gonna blot it on there first. And got a hole there. Yeah, okay, cool. That looks pretty nice. I might try and find a sticker for it. Like one of those transparent stickers I have, the flowers. That could look nice. Oh, what's this for? You'll do it inside the stitch line. I like that. I was gonna draw on here first. Although I was thinking of drawing interlocking squares, but maybe I could just do a stencil and then and then ink around the individual squares. That might be cool. I think I'll try that. It's an experiment. Okay, what color? How about this green? Okay. hopefully I can keep it from moving. Alright. Oh, that looks interesting. I like it. But I don't think I'm gonna... I think I'm gonna change my plan again. I don't want to just go around the squares with my marker because I feel like there's not enough density of squares. Let's see, where's... need to draw something in there. Should I draw another flower? No, I think something different. Maybe... I know in the, I used to do Zentangles a lot, and I think there was one with circles, just like circles of different sizes together. So I'm gonna try that. Okay, that's done. I really like that. Now, what shall I do with the rest? I kind of want to do interlocking squares to where it's like fills up this, kind of this corner, this top corner. Or this top area. I think what I'll do is outline the ones in this area and then just add more that are not, you know, inked. I'll just create more. Okay, that's enough of drawing those. Try to decide what else to do. Well, I do want to put something, a topper on here, so I'm going to go ahead and punch a slot. I'll put some kind of ribbon. Whoops. Got it. I don't know if I want to punch that one or not. I'll leave it for now. Okay. I think I'll color in a few of these. Just a few. Yeah, that's good. It's not too dark. And I'll just do the opposite. Color in this square, but not the intersection. It's just different ways of making it interesting looking, you know. Okay, I think that's enough. I think I'm gonna leave it for now. I really like the way it looks right now. I'm pretty happy with that. So. Okay, well, take a look at this. What can I draw? And then if I can sort of mark where it's the right size already, the tag, I think. I cut it just a little smaller in all directions. Oh yeah, and I need to cut this off. But let's just make sure that it slides in there with no problem. Okay, and then if I can kind of mark. Oh, maybe I should have just glued it. I could still do that. Okay, let's give it a try. No, I need this on here. Oh no. Oh, the paper is separating. Dang it. I think, well, maybe it'll stick. Okay. That I hear. Okay, I think that's good. Cool. And it is open. And I was going to use my ruler to see how wide this window is. Really light line. Let's see, it goes a little too high. Okay, that line is about right. Okay. Okay, that's a little high. Oh, there we go. Okay, now I can see that line. Now what about this one? Oh, I can see that. Okay, so those are good. What about this? This one is about right. Yep. Okay. So I'm going to erase the lines that are not correct. Just leave a light hint of the lines that are correct. Okay, now what should I draw? I'm tempted to do it first in pencil, but that would be, I feel like that's breaking the rules because then I'm trying to be too perfect. So let's just go started. Flower, same way I started as the other flowers on the other tag, with the tiny circle and 5 spokes. And then I'm going to try and make actual petals from those spokes, or around those spokes. See how it goes. Mines are getting bigger. I really want to try and keep them the same size. That looks pretty good. Okay, and then I think I'm going to add a little piece like that on each petal. And let's see. And what else can I do? Make some little dots near the end of the petal, and then right after the spoke, just 3 little dots there, and then kind of a bunch up here. Okay, let's draw another one. Okay. So I'm drawing one pretty close to the other one, so that means it's going to overlap. But since I drew this one first, this one's going to have to be under that one. It shouldn't be too hard though. I just kind of pick up my pen when I get to, you know, where it's going to run into the next flower, and then I draw in the air and then come back down when I'm out of the way of that flower. I hope this is helpful. My directions, I don't know. You can tell me. You can tell me if it is or if it's not. Maybe I need to be closer again for you guys to see it. Okay, right there. Okay. So again, I'm drawing kind of a leaf shape for the petals around, with the spoke in the center of each petal. And before, well, I was gonna say before I finish that, I want to draw some more, but I gotta get the outer part done, or the extra little part on each petal. So I start from the middle and go up to the top a little higher than the petal and then go straight down to the tip of the petal. In the middle, go next to it, and then straight up and straight down. Now I have to imagine where this is. So probably gonna be about right there. So that there. That's a little screwy, but yeah, I think it's a little longer than it should have been. Oh well. That's okay. It's not perfect. Okay, now before I do the lines with the finer tip and the dots, I can draw more flowers. I think I just want to fill up this window pretty much with these flowers. I really like how it changes the shape when you just add that little bit underneath one side, you know. I think with the real little ones, I'm not going to draw that extra thing underneath the side. It feels like too much. I don't know if I like it with the finer tip. I mean, it's easier to draw, but then it's like not dark enough. See, now I'm going over it. I guess I could just go over it. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna finish drawing this and be right back. Okay, I'm still working on the flowers, but I'm taking a little break from drawing those. And I'm gonna work on the back of this one. So I got this paper out, some coffee dyed graph paper, and I am going to use my PVA glue with my little glue bottle, which is so cute. And I'm gonna glue it on here diagonally so that I get, you know, the squares are not straight up and down on the tag, they're diagonal. I thought that would be fun. So we're gonna see how well this thing works. I have not used it that much, but I thought this would be a perfect thing to use it on. Now I'm going to spread it out. Didn't quite get it to the edge here. Alright, let's try it. Okay. Got a little extra glue there. No problem. Cap the glue. Okay. Off, and I'm going to use the other side to get the bubbles out. Okay, I think that worked really well. It is wrinkling the paper a little bit, but I don't mind that. Just makes it look old, I think. And then we can cut. And I'll save this. I can use this in collage. Never waste anything. Try not to. Okay, I'm gonna throw that away. Not quite flush. Okay, then we gotta cut this away. I think that's good enough. Maybe I'll get some sandpaper and work on that a little, but it's pretty good. So that's what it looks like. I like it. It's stuck down there really good. Okay, now how do we want to decorate this? I was kind of wondering if I want to just decorate it, you know, like another front, so it could be a floating tag, and you can keep up whichever side you like better in the moment. So I could draw on this side too. I think I will do that, just to be different. Okay. Well, now I will get back to finishing the flowers. So I decided I wanted to put some more things on this tag before I finish the flowers, because I want some more context, if that makes sense. So I'm putting one of the paper flowers that I made. I made these a while ago and I haven't yet used them. I keep forgetting I have them, so I want to go ahead and use one. The other direction. Maybe I'll do that. Just to make it a little different. These pieces left. Save those. I had these stickers out too, but I don't think those really go. I think the other stuff went better. So save those. And now I think I'm ready to finish drawing the flowers, maybe a couple of vines up here. Hi guys. Okay, so I'm coming back just to show you what I'm finished with. So you know I finished these two. I think they're pretty much done. I might add a little to them whenever I do use them in a journal, because I don't have them, you know, decided for what journal they're going to go in. And then there's this one. So this is what I ended up with. I used one of my paper flowers up here, which I really like using, but I think it got kind of lost. That first layer, the color is too close to the pattern on the paper, and then I've got stuff all the way around it. So I think it gets a little lost, at least that first layer. This still looks nice in the middle. I think I just went a little nuts here with the flowers. I don't know. I almost think it's too much. But I do love bursts of color, so you know, I think it'll find its home somewhere. It'll be in a very colorful journal, I think. A very busy, colorful journal. But it's, you know, it's very different from these. These feel more calm. Whereas this feels like a party. This feels like a loud party. Which, you know, loud parties have their place. Just, I don't know. I feel like it's too busy. It's not it's not what I thought it was gonna be. I do like the flowers individually. Maybe if I just put, you know, a few on a tag like this or this, then I'll like it more. So, you know, there's always going to be some fails. Not everything I make is fabulous. I know, shock, right? So yeah, let this be a lesson to you. I fail sometimes. It's okay to fail, you know? You can be adventurous and try something, and you'll always learn. Because I learned I like drawing these flowers like this. And then I used some pink, this is the pen I used. It's actually just a Papermate Ink Joy gel. It came in a set of a bunch of different colors. And so it's nice because it's got kind of a fine line. And I didn't want them all colored in, but I wanted them not just black and white. So this was a nice solution to use the gel pen on there. Yeah, so I'll draw those flowers again. I like them. That's what I learned from this. And like I said, I'll use this in something. I'll find a home for it. Maybe just not as easily as these two. Okay, so that's going to be it for this week's Roxy's Weekly Challenge. That's my challenge. My version of the challenge. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for hanging out with me. And I'll just see you in the next video.